tomorrow.
ลิวต้องมาถามเลยว่าลิวถามเราได้หนึ่งครั้งใช่ไหม
Tomorrow.
มาเที่ยวไหน
First class,
First class.
3 o'clock.
นี่เราจะทำยังไง
First class.
จากนี่
2 tickets.
We're Ronnie and Jeremy, and we're digital nomads traveling around the world. We spent the last 2 years living in Southeast Asia during a global pandemic. Now we're back on the move again on our quest to visit every country in the world. And we hope you'll come along with us for the ride. Good morning from Laos. We are really enjoying our time here in the capital city of Vientiane. Our apartment has a great view of the city and a great view of the Mekong River, which is right next door to us. We've had great sunsets here every day, but right now we need to get a cup of coffee and go across town to the Vientiane train station. And we'll tell you more when we get there. Okay, our first stop this morning is some coffee. We're going over to our neighborhood Starbucks, which is the first Starbucks in Laos.
Yeah.
They just opened, and it was quite an event. Grand opening, red velvet ropes were out, huge queues. We could not get a drink there all day. The day after, everything was normal. So now we're going over there to get some Starbucks, and we'll show you around. Guess what? It looks like any other Starbucks. Crazy in this Starbucks, as you would expect, opening week. It's been crazy every day, very busy every day. The evenings are a little bit better, but there's something incredibly satisfying about watching the people experience something for the very first time, and reminds me of why Americans love Starbucks so much and what Americans value so much in any food and beverage place, and that's consistency. And that's why people all over the world go to Starbucks. And yeah, we really enjoyed our time here. They've opened with a very big space and big fanfare every day this week. Tastes like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay, next order of business is to get a taxi across town to the train station, and big problem for us, the Grab Super app does not work in Laos. So if you thought the Grab Super app worked in all Southeast Asian countries, that would be incorrect. It does not work in Laos. We figured that out when we got to the airport, and luckily at the airport you can just get a taxi at the taxi desk, and it's pretty cheap. We paid like $10 to get to our apartment. Anyway, fast forward to now, if you want to use the taxi e-hailing app in Laos, you have to download Loca. And I downloaded that, I've set up my credit card and everything, and it looks pretty simple. So now we're gonna try to figure it out. It's the first time we've ordered a ride. Let's hope that it works. More info. We tried to use the Loca app on my phone, hotspotting from Ronnie's eSIM, and that does not work. So if you're gonna get an eSIM in Laos, they will block hotspotting, so every phone has to get the eSIM. So now we are downloading the app on Ronnie's phone, gonna set up her Loca account, and I guess we'll have to use her phone to navigate around the town all day. Laotian Starbucks tastes so good. Like something totally brand new. We are now at the Vientiane railway station, which is about 15 kilometers away from Vientiane's city center. And we have to come here because if you want to buy tickets for the express railway train from Vientiane up north, you have to come and buy the day of or the day before, or you can buy 2 days in advance. And this railway system was built by the Chinese, and when the Chinese border opens, this train will go all the way from Vientiane across the border to China. Tomorrow.
ไอ้หลิวต้องมาถามเราด้วยหลิวถามเราได้หนึ่งครั้งแข่งนะ
Tomorrow.
มาเที่ยวไหน
First class,
First class?
3 o'clock.
นี่หนูจะทำยังไง
First class.
จับพี่
2 tickets. Okay, we have our tickets for the Laos-China Railway. It's an express train built by China. It started just in December of 2021, and it does connect Laos to China. So when the border does open, you can take this train all the way from Vientiane into China. However, you can only buy tickets day of, or 1 day in advance, or 2 days in advance. And it is not an easy process. You have to come here and queue. They have 3 different times during the day that they sell the tickets for only 3 days that you can purchase. And the queue is madness. It's not organized. People are skipping the line. People are paying the security to let them jump the line. And the ticket office people do not speak English. There was one security guy that spoke English, and he came over and translated everything that we wanted to buy. We got our tickets, but not the most organized. And yeah, if you want a first class ticket from Vientiane to Luang Prabang, the total cost was 383,000 kip as of shooting this video. And they also have a business class with fewer seats and a second class seat. The times for the queuing at the train station here in Vientiane: 6:30 to 10 in the morning, also at 1:30 to 4:30, and they open again at 6:30 until 8. And the queue does get lengthy, so get here as soon as you can because it will be a long queue. And then once you get inside, they open the doors and everybody just kind of rushes through these doors. And then inside there's a roped off queue that zigzags until you get to about 4 or 5 windows that might be open. And then the process begins to try to communicate what tickets you want to buy and how much you need to give them to buy your tickets and yada yada yada. So it's quite a process. They've not streamlined it yet to make it efficient, especially for foreign tourists. Okay, we are back in the center of Vientiane. Ronnie's navigating us to a spot for lunch. Our first choice was Pimento Restaurant, which had great reviews, and it was closed for afternoon siesta time. So now we are headed to PDR, which is known for their Western cuisine and fire-baked pizzas. And after that, we might find a barber for some self-maintenance, and then look around the city and show you what's up here in Vientiane. Okay, our second choice was PDR. It's also closed for afternoon siesta time. So we have landed at Tyson Kitchen. Seems like afternoon siesta is a popular thing here in Laos, so many of the restaurants close after the lunch shift and then will reopen later for the dinner shift and the late night crowd. But we found Tyson Kitchen, which is also popular for their wood-fired pizzas here in the center of Vientiane. We're gonna get lunch and kind of rest while the midday heat is still strong. And then once we're full and ready to go out, we'll venture around the center of the town here. I should also say that we are not traveling on the train today. We were going to the ticket office at the train station 1 day before. We were trying to buy tickets for a couple of days from now, but that was sold out in first class and business class. So we opted for tickets tomorrow. And I should also note the train station is very far away from the center of town, a good 14 or 15 kilometers. So you should expect a $10 to $12 taxi ride from the center of town to the train station, which is about 200,000 Lao kip.
It's pizza time.
Ronnie wanted a supreme pizza with all the pepperoni that she could find, and that's what we have. It smells pretty good.
Yep.
It's hot, fresh out of the wood-fired oven, and we're gonna dig in here once it cools down a bit and sample the pizza here at Tyson Kitchen, and of course we'll let you know how it is. All right, pizza cheers.
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good peppers, good onion.
Good sauce.
Cheese is a thick mozzarella, and the pepperoni has some spice.
Yep.
Some real kick to it. We have black olives, some ham on there, and the ham looks like fresh, like aged ham. All pretty good. I got a little bit of a spice back here in the back of my throat. Nice and tasty. Sauce is legit, real tomato sauce, and the total cost for this large pizza was around 230 Lao kip, plus we got 2 Cokes, which were I think 12 Lao kip each. But yeah, we're gonna dig in here. We're starving. We've skipped breakfast again. You know, that's a habit we keep on repeating. I don't know how that happens, but we just kind of get carried away with the day and start moving, and before we know it, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and we haven't eaten. So we're gonna dig in here and finish our lunch, and then we'll wait for the sun to go down a bit before we go back out on the town. Just finished a quick barbershop stop here at the original London barbershop in Vientiane. I don't know about that first part. If it's the original London barbershop, it might be the original here in Vientiane. Total cost was 100K Lao kip, or about $6 US. Quick, easy, clean shave, no cuts, just the way I like it. We have stopped at Cafe Chinook here in Vientiane because it's so hot outside still. We got some specialty ice blended drinks here with some coffee. Trying to recharge a bit before the sunset and before the market starts. Maybe we'll find ourselves in the market, and maybe we'll find ourselves across town in the park. Sunset time here in Vientiane. We've come over to the Mekong River, watch the sun going down on the horizon. Just wanted to say our reflections about Vientiane since we've been here almost a week now is that it's a very chill and laid back national capital. Not too many national capitals like this in the world, where it's pretty relaxed. The traffic and everything is not too crazy, and there is some pollution and some general littering and things like that, which is common in Southeast Asia. But overall, for a city that's a national capital, Vientiane is pretty chill, pretty laid back, and easy to get around the city. You have taxis, you have tuk-tuks, and yeah, lots of cafes, lots of restaurants, and overall just a pretty easy place to live. I will say the major drawback about living here if you're a digital nomad is the lack of high-speed data. So if you're trying to get eSIMs or even physical SIMs, you probably won't have any better than 4G. And that's spotty. And it's very common for people in Laos to have multiple SIM cards because if they're moving from province to province, you need a different SIM card to get better service in different parts of the country. We went with a eSIM, and the eSIM has very good connection here so far. Ronnie has LTE service on her iPhone with the eSIM, so yeah, if you're a foreigner and you're coming here just for a short time, we got a 10-day eSIM pass for 5 gigabytes of data for an iPhone. So look at that online. The brand we went with was Explory, I think is the name of the eSIM network, and they have LTE service here in Vientiane. We are moving across Vientiane and trying not to suffocate in this fog of smoke. They're burning some jungle or trash or something, and the smoke is going everywhere. I am standing in front of Chow Anu Vong. The statue here is a monument in Vientiane because he was the last reigning king of Vientiane. And he was the king from 1805 to 1828, and he's best known for leading the last Lao rebellion from 1826 to 1828. We are walking around town here, covering all the historical sites, all the architectural sites. We have found the presidential palace here in Vientiane, and I guess the president of Laos lives here. Not sure. Ronnie says I shouldn't fly the drone over top. I guess she might have a point. They probably would frown upon it. So we're gonna keep on walking down this way because there's a great park we read about down here that people congregate at nighttime and watch the lights and everything, and kind of in the evening in chill Vientiane fashion. Still on the street, walking down here to Patuxai Park. That's probably not how you pronounce it. I'll put the name of the park right here in the video for you. Let me know in the comments, how do you say this park's name? Write out the pronunciation for me. But it does look pretty, and there's a nice big monument. But it is hot today. Ronnie and I are walking around, and this reminds us why we don't go on too many afternoon adventures when the sun is out like it is today. And even now, the sun has went down. It is still steamy. Taking a while to cool off here, but we're gonna find ourselves inside the park and grab a seat, and hopefully there's some vendors with some nice cold drinks. That would be mightily appreciated. Okay, we are going to close our vlog here in Vientiane in front of this dancing fountain because we don't think there's anything more beautiful or more exciting here in this capital to close the vlog. We've done pretty much all there is to do, and now we're gonna call it a day. If you want to become a channel member, go on over to @Kentuckians Abroad, check out our membership perks. We'd love to have you on board, supporting the channel on the regular from week to week. And if you enjoy this adventure vlog traveling around Vientiane, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and share this vlog with all your friends on the social media channels. And if you enjoy our travel content and traveling around the globe and going wherever we go, please subscribe to our channel and check that notification bell so you know when our new videos are uploaded each week. But remember, you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us. You just gotta have fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.